What's going on, everybody? Aaron here checking in. It is, I want to say day 9 of 28. It is flying, guys, let me tell you. Yesterday was, as far as I'm concerned, my biggest hurdle to get through this extreme cut. Yesterday was Canadian Thanksgiving. So as I like to tease my friend from New Orleans, it is the real Thanksgiving. So I was kind of teasing her about that. But no, in all seriousness, that's a tough day because that's getting together with family, and for many reasons. One, getting together with family. Two, that's not the hard one, but the hard one, I guess, is for those of you that don't know, I'm a recovering alcoholic. So I am 649 days today. I only know that because it came up yesterday and I looked and it's like, 648 days. I don't really keep track anymore. I know every now and then, like, my app pops up and it's like, hey, you've been sober for X amount of days. I'm like, fucking yeah, I have. And 650 is going to be kind of monumental, right? So that's pretty fucking sweet. Too bad I didn't set it up to fall on the end of the extreme cut, because I don't think I can go another fucking 50 days of eating like this. I don't think it's good. Energy levels and shit are still there. For now, we'll see what happens. But I mean, yeah, so that was the big thing. Being around alcohol and not being tempted yesterday, boom, fucking awesome. It was great. They're not encouraging anyway, you know, they respect it. The other hard part was all the food, guys. You think of a family gathering and what do you think of? I think of fucking food. You know, I think of good times, laughs, fucking drinking, and just unlimited food. And there was all kinds of shit there. There was, like, she had made like a jalapeno cream cheese nacho dip shit. There was like cold cuts and stuff. And then of course the big turkey dinner, which had all the fixins. So I was super good about that. I guess to lead into that, so at the start of the week, last week, I was about 208.6. I came in this morning, weighed up at 203.2. So I essentially, you know, lost 5 pounds, 5.4 pounds in the first week and maintained it. It's easy to lose that 3 to 5 pounds in water weight in a day or two, but to be able to keep that off is huge. Took my progress pictures yesterday, fucking night and day. Already just in one fucking week. So I can't wait to see what the pictures Sunday show. Should be pretty good. Anyway, back to the food. So yesterday I was smart. Did I try some of that dip? Fuck yeah, I did. It's fucking dip. It was delicious. Did I eat a lot of it? No. That's the trick. So I literally had maybe 4 nachos over the span of 5 hours, just with a little scoop of dip. I'm like, well, I gotta try it because it looks fucking good. I had 3 pieces of cold cut, which was literally just kielbasa. So I'm like, hey, fucking protein. All right. The big thing to watch out for that is the sugars and the sodium in there for the preservatives. So I think realistically, if I didn't eat any of that stuff, I probably would have went a little lower in the weight. Now let's get to dinner. Dinner was intense. It was probably the best turkey I'd ever had in my life. And that could just be, and my wife said this, well, do you think that's because you've been eating nothing but chicken for a week? And I'm like, bitch, we've been eating chicken for like months. I don't really call her bitch, but you know what I mean. Love you, honey. We eat chicken on a regular basis, and I cook mine in the oven. I bake it, so it's always super, super tender and juicy. And I season it different ways. But no, this was legitimately, like, it was such a delicious turkey. Like, it just kind of fell apart in your mouth. It was like pulled turkey. It was awesome. Stuffing is my favorite fucking thing, like, in the world. I love stuffing. So my wife had a plate of stuffing, and I had 2 bites just to try it. And I'm like, yeah, that's fucking good. And when I say bites, I mean like bites. So I didn't go overboard. It was great. There was potatoes. Didn't eat potatoes because I know what a fucking potato tastes like, because there was nothing special to them. She literally just, you know, cut up some potatoes and fucking baked them in the oven or boiled them or whatever. And then everybody was, you know, you can mash and put whatever you wanted on it. Perfect. That was good. Butternut squash. Love me some butternut squash. I was gonna, you know, have a bit more of that. squash, not squash. And but I like squashing too. Brown sugar in it. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll try one bite. So my son had some on his plate. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have that little piece. He goes, all right, sure. I'm like, oh, that's fucking good. All right, cool. So I've had a bite of that. I've had the turkey. I didn't even have any gravy, guys, because gravy, fuck, I love gravy. But man, you want to stay away from that sodium and shit. That's where a lot of sodium's gonna be, is in that gravy, that fucking just deliciousness that just breaks it down. But the turkey was so good it didn't need it, and I didn't have any stuffing or potatoes, so I didn't need the gravy for that little bit of dryness, which, by the way, the stuffing was actually very moist. It was really good. Sorry, I gotta have a quick sip here. Yeah, getting my pre-workout in on my way to the gym. So yeah, and then next on the docket for veggies, they had broccoli and cauliflower. I love it. Baked in the oven with cheese, and I'm still guilty of putting some cheese on it because fuck it, that's gonna give me a little bit of the extra fat that I'm needing right now. And yes, you know, the cheese has some of the preservatives in it, you know, some of the sodium and stuff, but I found even at home, it's not making me maintain weight. And I'm expecting, you know, 5 pounds in 1 week officially. That's pretty good to me. I'm happy with that. And again, with the photos, you can see the difference. Not posting anything. I showed one of my friends, and she's like, holy fuck, and this is my friend from New Orleans, and she's like, yeah, I can 100% see that difference. Like, and that's only a week's difference, and it's just little subtle things. I showed my son, who's I just got him into weight training, so fucking love that, and he was all over it too. He's like, Dad, that's good work, that's awesome. So I can't wait to get the finished product out. Was happy to see abs this morning still, because that's kind of the challenge, right? You start eating all this, you know, eating things, or you got time to eat. So I'm off today, and first thing I did, I slept in for a change, so that's awesome. You need your sleep. Took some melatonin last night because I don't sleep very well, and fuck, I'm rested to shit. I feel awesome today. Today is push day in the gym. I'm expecting it to be pretty empty. Again, I go to a private gym, so for the most part, there's the most I've ever seen in there's like 5 people at once. I'm expecting the elite all to show up roughly around the same time as me, which is within the next 10 minutes. You know, shout out to the Wolfpack. You guys know who you are. You guys are always there, and I know that every one of you would have slept in a little bit today if you could have, and you're going to be there probably at this time. And then you're going to go do your family stuff. And for them, it's generally going and hitting a bit of cardio or functional work. And I'll probably do a video on that in the future, some functional exercises. And then they bounce. I'm going for full-on push day today. I'm staying in my routine. Again, 3 weeks left of this extreme cut. I want to see what results I can get from it. Super stoked about everything right now. Yeah, let's fucking, pardon me, guys. Didn't mean to swear there, but you gotta love when you're walking in the middle of the country in a pouring rain, someone's wearing a black jacket walking a dog on your side of the road so you can't see them. I moved over, we're good. I didn't make any roadkill. Maybe I'll have to edit that out. No, I'm gonna leave that in. Anyway, going to the gym. The other challenge is I'm off for the rest of the day. So I generally would be going to work after gym, after the gym, but it is the real Thanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving is today, Monday, October 9th. Shout out to my mom on her birthday as well, so I got to give her a call. I usually work every stop, and I get a payout at the end of the year. Come tax time, it ain't even worth it. Plus the amount of taxes that come off my check. Plus, I just need days off too, like everybody else. I work, you know, between 40 to 60 hours. That's a 20-hour difference, guys. Every single week, every week, and I'm averaging closer to that 60 mark. So to take an extra day off, and I'm on salary, so I'm still going to get paid for that, which is great. I'm going to do that. So you know what? I had to work all summer, working every stop, working all the busy holidays when we've got a bunch of other there's a few other area managers that do what I do, that look after other stores, and in the southern stores, they're just not busy. So they were able to take summer off. I wasn't. Being up north in the tourist stores, we like to call it the travel stores. I actually have 3 of the busiest stores out of the 15. He's like, well, 3 or 15, yeah, but these 3 of these stores combined will do pretty much what the other stores will do combined. So it's pretty intense. So I decided I'm going to take a day off. So that imposes the other challenge, is I'm going to get home and not going to have much else to do. Aside from, don't mind my little tag there, aside from having my kids, I got to run them home, which is going to take about, hour, 20 minutes there and back. Probably a little longer going to check out a car in the pouring rain. And that's the other thing, I got to try and get my cardio in and get my walk in today. Today is ideally a 5K, and it ain't looking too good. And I'm not too much of a fan of a treadmill. I could get on it, but knowing the distance that I have to go, the time I got to put in, I don't want to tie it up, because some people come and they use it for their quick warm-up or cool down. I will generally use that as my cardio, use a walk as my cardio later on in the day to keep me moving. So that's probably what I'll do. Problem is, it is 5 degrees Celsius and pouring rain, which means it's going to be a shitty walk. So I don't know. I might just do a couple walks at 2K, get out there and get moving. The idea is I'm trying to do a minimum of 7,500 to 10,000 steps a day. Easier said than done, guys. All right, this has been 11 minutes. I got to start going through all my videos and making sure they're all uploaded. Again, if you aren't following, like and subscribe. If you like hearing me yammer, I don't think anybody's watched any of these videos yet. That is perfectly fine. Again, this is for my own accountability for the most part. This is also for anybody that is just getting started into bodybuilding, that is not sure what to do, where to start. I'm going to be what's called a true novice come the new year when I compete in my first show, because I've never competed before. I have no idea. I don't have a coach. I'm coaching up myself. Luckily, I'm a fitness coach and I'm a nutrition coach. But there's still things I'm learning, and I'm finding stuff online, and I'm trying things. But yeah, it's all about being in a caloric deficit right now for that cut. When it's time to bulk, you better believe I'm going in the surplus, and I'm going to eat everything under the fucking sun. I'm going to go and make stuffing just for the hell of it. I'm going to order a big fucking Panzerotti. I can't wait. Hamburgers and hot dogs. Fucking, I'm coming for you. All right, guys, you know the drill. Own your lives. Get after it. Cheers.